What is up, bros and broettes? I'm Inkslasher, and last night at midnight, DLC 4 dropped for Call of Duty World War II, but also some things that are a little bit new to the game. A new division, 2 new basic training skills, and a new weapon were all added into the game, and they're all 100% free. You don't need to open any supply drops to get them, and all you have to do to unlock the weapon is simply prestige the new division. Now in this video, we're going to be talking about the new division, what the different skills are that are associated with it, and also what the new basic training skills do. Now before we get talking about that, I just wanted to quickly address DLC 4. It is now officially out, and if you have the DLC and your friends don't, all they have to do is party up with you and they are able to play the DLC. Now, I played the DLC for a couple of hours last night, and you should see at least gameplay from all of the multiplayer maps throughout this video. But if you want to see more gameplay, I'm actually going to be streaming DLC 4 later today at about 4:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So if you're into Twitch streams and that kind of thing, you can click the link to my Twitch down in the description, and I should be streaming right around 4:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, but I also stream Monday through Friday, 5 days a week. So if you'd like to check out some of my live streams, check out that link down in the description. Now, on top of that, as far as DLC 4 goes, my favorite map out of the entire DLC is 100% Airship. It's a really tiny map. It's a snowy map. I just really like it. It's by far my favorite. But if you've been playing DLC 4, be sure to let me know what your favorite map is down in the comments. But aside from that, let's talk about the new division. So the new division is called the Commando Division. And this, in my opinion, is the weirdest division out of any of them in the entire game. So let's start by reading through the different abilities. So the first is a paratrooper insert to designate drop site on spawn. So really that sentence doesn't make any sense, but let me explain it to you. Basically, when you're playing as the Commando Division, you have a tactical insertion. You can put this anywhere on the map. All you have to do is be standing there. So you call in your tactical insertion, and then when you die, you actually paratrooper in from the sky. It's odd, it's interesting, and I don't really know what to think about it. So basically, you're falling in from the sky, and when you're falling, you can both shoot and throw grenades. Now, the downside to this is, first of all, you can be shot, but on top of that, the enemies can also shoot out your parachute, and you can fall to your death. Now, for the most part, when I first started using this, I thought it was incredibly overpowered. However, once the enemies got used to looking for paratroopers and seeing them fall from the sky, all of a sudden, it was very easy for them to take me out, because it's a little bit more difficult to aim while you're parachuting down, and on top of that, like I said, they can just shoot out the parachute and you can fall to your death. Now, the only thing I do find a little bit annoying about this division and about the new paratrooper insert is basically if you're going off on a streak and you're focused on killing the other team in their spawn, and all of a sudden someone shoots you from the air because they're paratrooping in, it's extremely, extremely annoying. And the only thing more annoying than that is if they throw a grenade at you while they're paratrooping down, because basically the fact that you can throw a grenade while you're parachuting means you basically have a free airstrike every time you spawn in. And let me tell you, as soon as you get used to throwing that grenade as you spawn in, it is very easy to get a kill almost every single time as you paratroop down. So Sledgehammer, if you're listening, I would definitely recommend removing the ability to throw grenades as you fall from the sky. That's just my opinion. But all in all, I don't think this ability is overpowered. In fact, it's almost a bit of a burden, because when you do spawn in like this, I found myself dying a lot more of the time than it did get me extra kills. So all in all, it's not that great of ability. It's not that overpowered. It's just kind of a cool thing that you are able to do, which is sometimes a little bit annoying. But the real reason to use this new division is its second skill, and that's health regenerates quicker and kills trigger healing. This is an incredibly, incredibly powerful perk. So the first part of that is health regenerates quicker. Now, it's not a whole lot quicker, and if I was guessing, I haven't measured, I would say it's about a second faster than it normally is, maybe a half second. So it's not incredibly faster, but it's definitely noticeable. But that's actually not the best part of this perk. The best part is that kills trigger healing. So as soon as you kill an enemy, you don't have to wait for your character to heal. He immediately starts healing. Just like that, and that is an incredibly powerful ability, especially if you're rushing, because if you're rushing, as soon as you get a kill, you can move to the next gunfight because you're already healing. And I found that that is when this division is most beneficial, when you are rushing, when you are in their spawn going from gunfight to gunfight, because of this perk. Now this is where the first of the two new basic training skills come in. So the first one is called Remedy, and it mimics the exact skill that we just talked about. And as you can see by the description here, health regenerates quicker. So it only does part of the skill that the Commando Division does. It regenerates that health faster. So remember that half second to second shorter it takes to actually fully regenerate health that the Commando Division has? That is what this perk does. What this perk doesn't do is allows you to heal upon kills of enemies like the Commando Division does. So that's the difference between Remedy, the basic training skill, and the Commando Division, is that healing once you kill an enemy. But now moving on to the next skill that the Commando Division gives you is multi-kills and headshots grant extra score and ammo. So this is once again a pretty powerful ability, especially if you're going for high tier score streaks. So basically the way this works is if you get a headshot, it gives you 25 extra score. If you get a double kill, it gives you 25 extra score. If you get a triple kill, on that third kill, it's going to give you 30 extra score, and then on a quad, it gives you 35, and then every kill after that in your kill chain is an extra 5 score. But this happens every single time you kill someone. So if you get a quad kill, you're going to get however much experience or score you get for your normal kills, plus 25 for the double kill, 30 for the triple kill, and 35 for the quad. In other words, you get an extra 90 score for that triple kill. Plus, you can add an extra 25 score if one of those kills is a headshot. So really, this extra score does rack up pretty quickly. And then the final ability that the Commando Division gives you is that you are able to use a second basic training skill on your class. And this is incredibly powerful. It allows you to use 2 basic training skills. Other than that, you really don't need any other explanation. Like I said, it's very, very powerful because some of the basic training skills in this game are very, very strong. And there's a reason why they only let you normally use one of them. So this ability really does bring out this Commando Division to be very, very powerful. Whether or not this is the strongest division in the game, I'm not sure, but the 2 abilities where you regenerate health faster and get an extra basic training skill are very, very, very strong. Now, as far as who is going to like or want to use this division, it's going to be any players who like to play super rushy, super fast style gameplay, but also like going for high score streaks. This is the class for you. This is the division you're going to want to use for your classes. So as far as my opinion on the Commando Division, I actually really enjoy it. I think the health regen faster and the second basic training skill are incredibly strong. The only thing I'm not really sure about is the paratrooper insert is a little bit gimmicky, and on top of that, there's a reason why Call of Duty games have got rid of tactical insertions. It's because a lot of players find them annoying. Also, on top of that, there's a reason why other Call of Duty games have made it so you don't spawn in at the beginning of rounds or after every death by paratrooping from the sky. So I'm not 100% sold on that, but the rest of the abilities in the division I really do like. But I'm really curious from here to hear what you guys have to say about this division. Do you think it's overpowered? Do you like the paratrooping ability? Do you think it's dumb? Let me know what you think down in the comments. Now, the other 2 things we have to talk about are, first of all, the new weapon. So the new weapon is called the AS-44, and the first thing I thought of when I saw the name of this is the KN-44 from back in Black Ops 4, and it kind of plays similar to that weapon, but with a little bit more recoil. Essentially, if you're a Black Ops 3 player, the way you want to think of this one is KN-44 meets the Man of War with a tiny bit more recoil, because it's a very high damage, pretty good fire rate weapon with a lot of recoil that makes it a little bit difficult to control. But all in all, I felt like it was a pretty good weapon. The first game I played with it, I had a 3-kill death, so all in all, I thought it was pretty decent. And as I mentioned earlier, the way you unlock this weapon is simply by prestiging the new Commando Division. And then the final thing we have to talk about is the last basic training skill that they added in. And this is probably the weirdest basic training skill they have added thus far in World War II, and it is called Catalyst. The description of it is access to a serum which improves weapon handling while active. Serum replenishes over time. So basically, you have a syringe or a serum that you can stab into yourself, and what it does is for 10 seconds, it improves your weapon handling. Then it takes takes 30 seconds to recharge, and then you can stab yourself again, and then once again have 10 more seconds of good weapon handling. So I think from there the big question is, what does this perk mean by improves weapon handling? And I did a little bit of testing, and from what I saw, it improves 3 things: the aim down sights time, sprint out time, and finally the rate of fire of the weapon. From what I saw, it doesn't improve recoil, and it doesn't improve damage. Simply rate of fire, aim down sights, and sprint out. It does make you kill people faster. So is it overpowered? I don't know. I'd have to test it out a lot more, and from here, I'm just kind of curious what you guys think. What do you think of DLC 4? What do you think of the new division, weapon, and 2 new basic training skills? Let me know what you think down in the comments below. Also, if you enjoyed the video, it'd be very greatly appreciated if you could hit this like button. I literally stayed up all night recording gameplay and making this video, so it'd be very much appreciated if you could hit that like button. And also, if you'd like to tune in to the live stream later today, a link to my Twitch is down in the description. And if you want to stay up to date on all my videos, especially all my Black Ops 4 content coming out in the near future, the best way to do so is hit that subscribe button and make sure you have notifications on. But guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, peace out.
We are reaching for the stars.